All right. Well, speaking of old guys, and a
Knee.
lot of them on our staff, and now it's on the Tiger staff. I guess we're gonna start off with what's going on with Riley over here. Why can't he be clutch, man? They were just talking about it here on the broadcast that his average isn't that well, but they say when he's making contacts, he's hitting that shit out of the park. So why can't he do that in the clutch? Chris?
You wanna talk, Rich, about the absent gene that he doesn't have?
This dude does not have a clutch gene, man. So if anybody wants to start up a GoFundMe account, maybe we can get him a clutch gene.
Like, we literally saw it happen one time. Like, he had like runners on like first and second or second and third. He either struck out or bounced out or whatever. Did it, and then literally we were already down so far, and there was nobody on base the next time he was up, and he hit a home run. Like, the guy, like, sometimes when there's a guy on first, he can get him in. But man, anything after that, it's tough.
He's hitting 272 with runners in scoring position. That's not good.
No.
Especially a guy of that caliber. And this is my issue, guys. He's got the numbers. Mm-hmm. He is our best hitter, okay? But my problem is I can't pay you all that money if you can't be clutch for me.
And a lot of times,
well, who's clutch on who's actually clutch on the Tigers?
Dylan Dingler.
Yep.
Javi Baez. Yep. Gleyber Torres.
Jen, he don't need to be clutch.
Huh?
He don't need to be clutch, Jen. He don't. If you got, I mean, this is why the Tigers are 64 and whatever the fuck they are. This is the reason why they won so many games, because if one guy isn't hitting well, then another guy's going to come up and hit in his place. This is how this rotation works on the batter. Clutch has nothing to do with it anymore. As long as your batters are batting, it doesn't make a difference. As long as you had a couple guys out there that know what they're going to be doing, you know, it's fine. Riley is the guy that adds all the runs on there. That's what he does. That's his job. Crush home runs, give us an 8-point lead in the third inning. You know what I'm saying? So they have to keep coming back.
It just seems like he's going to get like 272 is not a bad batting average for that, but it's not
clutch.
Like, no. So for instance, if we're up by like 10 runs and there's a guy on second and he gets him in, it doesn't affect the game whatsoever. It's when it's big moments, 3-2, we're up or we're down by 1 run. When he's up and there's runners in scoring position, that's when he freaking crumbles. That's the problem that I'm having. Is like we have players that have higher batting averages and they come in clutch when in those times. He does not. And I know you're saying like well-rounded, but if you're an all-star, you need to be big in those moments. That's what I look at. Now does Dylan Dingler need to be that? He does not have to be that. He's a young player. He doesn't have to be that, but he does well. Baez needs to be that because he's an all-star. Green needs to be that. He's an all-star. Like these all-star players have to be big in big moments. And he doesn't do it in big moments.
Isn't Carpenter clutch too?
I'd have to look at his.
So he's had clutch moments. He had one in the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
Who, Carpenter?
Yeah. Yeah, he was the end of he got that home run off Clase, and Clase hasn't been the same since. Literally.
Man, Clase was gambling on that. He gave him that home run. He goes, I need this.
He was gambling.
I took Carpenter for any time home run, man. Here you go, bro.
On the bingo card.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, Chris, I understand where you're coming from. He's an all-star, but usually the reason why he's an all-star is because he can hit all them damn home runs and get RBIs, regardless of whatever situation it may be. Even if it's got, you know, I mean, obviously he's got enough RBIs where he's hitting home runs with people on base. So, I mean, as part of the team, I don't really care if he's the clutch guy. That just means when the moment comes and he's the guy, you're just gonna have to put in a bench batter in that situation.
you're like, all right, here's
sit your ass down, Riley.
Okay, like who's behind him? Oh, Dylan Dingler. Okay, come on, Dylan. Don't worry about Green. Come on.
Green's out, so we don't have to worry about him in the clutch moment.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that's the only thing. That's the only thing. It's just weird. He crumbles. And like I said, when it's 11 to 5, and he's in the fourth at bat and he gets an RBI and from a scoring position, it doesn't matter. So that counts towards his batting average, but it doesn't count towards clutch situations in big moments, like when the game's on the line.
Also the streakiest damn thing I've ever seen.
He is.
When he's on, he's fucking on. When he's off, he's
striking
off.
the fuck out every damn time. Yeah.
Yeah.
He leads the team.
If you look at Strilla, you and I were talking about this other night about the Score mobile app. If you look on his game log, you will see like the beginning of July, his average was like 290. Then it got all the way to low 270s. Now it's creeping back up. I mean, he all over.
He all over the place, yeah.
You know what though? The good thing is even though he's that streaky, it just shows he makes adjustments.
Like
that's
fair.
Because sometimes guys don't recognize the adjustments they have to make immediately. Some guys are really that good. Like in 2 games or 3 games, they're like, okay, I see what I got to do, and you don't see that extreme both ways. It's more like a normal heart rate monitor. Okay, he made the adjustment. You know, like not everybody can do it that quick.
It was pointed out the other night. One of the adjustments he made is with 2 strikes, instead of having that uppercut swing, he went for the level swing.
Yeah, I remember them talking about that, and I noticed that a little bit. He's starting to keep his bat turned down versus swinging up. How can I say? He's keeping his shoulder tucked down a little bit more, I think, and keeping his bat more level. So,
I mean, I think this lineup is pretty much constructed where if a player is not producing, another player is going to come in there and produce. It seems like that's been the emphasis this whole season. If you notice, when Riley Green goes down, like 2 or 3 other batters step up, you know, and Javier Baez goes down, somebody else steps up in front of him, and it's just a good lineup. As far, you know, they had that little stretch where they lost, 12 of 13
I was just about
games.
To say, we've definitely seen it with the
that's
whole.
That's not
team.
really a little stretch.
Yeah.
I mean,
hey, they lost 6 in a row twice compared to the Dodgers losing 7 in a row. So I'm considering that keeping pace.
Well, I mean, the big deal is that prior to that little streak that we had, we didn't lose more than 4 games in a row. At any point in time, we were very consistent, and that's what I like. It's tough when you like lose 10 in a row or 10 of 14 games, and then all of a sudden like you're winning 10 of 14 games. You just go in these like long, quick streaks. You can't stay consistent. I would rather have the ones where we have a few weeks where we're winning like 3 or 4 in a row, and then maybe we'll lose like 2 or 3, and then I'd rather be more consistent across the board.
Well, Sunday when they busted open, was it Sunday? Yeah.
It was the last game of the Toronto series.
Yeah, I said this is what they needed. You know, your come out game, it builds confidence, because we were talking about this on our pod last Saturday. Man, guys, and this is any sport, right, Strilla? This is a quarterback, this is a wide receiver, running back. When you're struggling, you're trying so hard to make a play, make something happen. Now you're
not fucking up.
Now, you know what I mean? Now you're missing tackles.
Yeah.
Now you're like swinging at pitches you normally wouldn't swing at, because
Yep.
you're forcing it. You're trying to make something happen any way possible, and I think that's real. And you know, I think it's fine. You know, you got to get out of that.
Yeah.
You know, but it's not what would be the word, abnormal for athletes when they're struggling, especially when you got the whole fucking team struggling. You know.
Well, yeah, and that's what's considered a slump when all your batters are not being effective and your pitching in the middle relief part is sucking. Because there's times when Scuba was out there.
What do you call that when you do it all season long? What do you call that?
The Atlanta Braves.
Chicago White Sox.
Yeah, you call it the Atlanta Braves.
Atlanta Braves.
Sorry,
Colorado
Jamie, I know
Rockies.
you're an Atlanta fan. I just had to say it.
Mm-hmm.
Colorado Rockies. You're
Colorado
better
Rockies,
than Colorado.
yeah, that's-
Braves are better.
Barely. Barely.
And the
Barely.
White Sox.
Barely.
Hey, the Atlanta Braves
Well,
pitching staff
barely.
is the Detroit Lions defense with all the injuries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All five of our opening day guys are on the IL.
Damn.
That's
Yep.
good.
Sounds like Boston.
All right, we can
Yeah.
move on to another topic if you want to, Diddy.
Yeah, what's next? We're gonna talk about the Tigers. Well, hold on. I don't want ready to move on to Lions talk yet. We gotta keep talking about the Tigers a little
We're gonna
bit.
do that tomorrow.
Yeah, so the next
Oh,
two games that the Tigers play against the Phillies, they have Scooble going against Wheeler tomorrow,
Mhm.
and they got Charlie Morton pitching on Sunday.
Yeah. Yep.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Rich, I think I think Charlie Morton's your age, Rich. I do.
No, I
He's
think
one
he's
year.
Trilla's age.
He's 1 year younger than him.
He's
2
1
years
year younger
him.
than Richard.
Damn.
He's 41. I thought he was 40.
He's 41.
He's
41.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's still not the oldest pitcher. Well, technically, I think he is now that Rich Hill got
Yeah.
DFA'd the other day.
So that's
I think he's like 44 or 45.
so Richard, there's expectations now for you to be, you know, there's your expectations right there. You got a pitcher that's 41 years old pitching in the majors.
What's your excuse, Rich?
Yeah, sorry, man.
What's in your wallet, Rich?
No, that's-
Yeah.
I guess
Hey, that was perfect. Y'all set me right up.
That's valid. That's a valid excuse.
So the reason why we're not talking any more Tigers is because we have a whole show for that tomorrow. So
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and tell the people about the name of your show and when it is tomorrow?
okay, so tomorrow you'll see me and Richard, and probably Bandit, depending on if his stuff's lagging still. Mike comes on every once in a while.
And he's got to wait about 4 more years for that.
Yep. And we
That
also
shit
have Steve,
lagging like the Ohio soft team.
It's that
and we
Ohio
also have-
internet.
we also have
Spot-
Steve on there as well talking. We talk Tigers baseball, and more than likely talk about the trade deadline, the results, and the second half of the season.
Y'all be sure to tune in, man. Y'all be sure to tune in. All right, next topic
Somebody's got to take
is
the crown off. Thank you.
Bandit, you slipping, bro. Look at that. Man, slipping. All right.
I'm
Well,
falling.
we're
I
all
can't get up. I'm slipping. I'm falling. I got to get up. Get me back on my feet. Oh, my bad. DMX. Shout out.
we were all hyped.
So Day, just to let you know, there's this, and then they talk about the 2 quarterbacks after this. So just
Okay.
to
right.
let you know, everything else is something different, but it's
All
not.
right.
Those are the only 2 players individually that is after this.
All right. Okay. Well, we were all hyped. You know, we've been waiting months, weeks, days, and then hours to watch Lions football, and we all know it's preseason, man. It don't mean shit, especially the Hall of Fame game. It's usually pointless. I watched more of the Hall of Fame game last night than I've probably watched in years. I usually turn it off by halftime. But man, we went out there and we got belt to ass last night, like straight up belt to ass. We lost 34-7. It was awful from the opening kickoff. You know, with Stewart's fumble, I see the vision with him though. He's fucking quick. And it was kind of just a bad thing. He fell into the back of the other guy. But what are you guys' thoughts? And then I'll give mine.
A linebacker as a kick returner. Sorry, I don't give a fuck how fast you are. Don't use a linebacker as a fucking kick returner. That's dumb. It's dumb. I don't give a fuck how fast you are. You're a linebacker. You're not out there trying to miss people. You're out there trying to tackle people. That's probably the reason why he fumbled the ball, because he thought he was supposed to tackle the guy in front of him.
The hell dog. The hell dog.
Shit.
I mean, man, they were just experimenting last night. You know, I'd rather them experiment than
True.
You know,
I feel you on that one. Yeah.
Like the fourth game, because we have four this year. We have 4 preseason games this year.
Yeah.
So by like week 4, you should have that like almost down. So if you want to experiment with fucking putting, you know, whoever the fuck back there to returning kicks on the opening kickoff, fuck it, do it.
As long as it ain't a starter you're experimenting with, I'm straight.
He didn't do too bad though. I'd rather have him back there than Amon-Ra.
This is true.
Amon-Ra's not going to start anyway, and it's not going to be for no goofy ass fucking exhibition game. That's for sure.
No, I'm just saying as a kick returner. That's all I'm saying.
They were playing with that. They had him running kickoff returns there for a minute.
That's what I'm saying.
When the Khalif was hurt.
I mean, that's the good thing, because was it last year?
I think it was last year, yeah. When Khalif
we had,
got hurt.
A punt returner, a kick returner, and you got Amon-Ra back. So it is kind of good that you have other options. And then Rux. I love you, Rux. Shout out. He was like, cut him. They're not cutting this guy.
No, that guy's not getting cut. That guy's here.
Who's that?
Well, he's going to be. He's the special teams ace too. Yeah. He's the new Reese Maven.
Yeah,
but he ain't going
nowhere.
Nah, he ain't going nowhere. You know,
Campbell said, "Hey, your ass don't belong on this team if you keep giving the ball away." And I'm seriously, you got to believe what the fuck he says, because he don't like that shit. He's seen enough of that with golf in the damn playoff game. He don't want to see nothing by no damn rookies or backup players. He definitely
speaking of emotional damage, you got to bring that up, man. Come on, man.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, man.
This is where, Lions Twitter was going crazy and everything. Well, one, I'm old enough to remember when we went 4-0 in the preseason, and then
they went 16-0. We went 0-16. Yep.
One of my buddies.
I was waiting for all the trolls to come out when they got beat like this. I was like, "Yep, bring on the trolls. Come on." Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Lions.
I said that too. I was like, the haters are gonna have a fucking field day with this, man.
Yeah.
And with this being the 4th game, I mean, there was some players that are going to make the team, like Stewart's going to be on the team. Obviously, probably one of the quarterbacks, Craig Reynolds. You know what I mean? There are some guys that are going to be on this team, but majority of them, I think it's safe to say, will not be on this team when the season rolls around.
That or practice squad.
I mean, you didn't even play your top 2 rookies.
Nope.
But I will say, I liked what I've seen from Tesla. Yep. And you guys, I don't know his name, so I'm gonna say number 61, Hassanin, the DN.
Ahmed Hassani.
The assassinator. That's what I call it.
Yeah, hey, I like that nickname.
I like that. Yeah.
That boy, I think he's gonna be good.
Yep, me too.
I know he was going to get, but you could just tell his moves and his techniques and his motor.
Well,
you can't train motor.
The Chargers were playing some of their starters
in
the beginning of the game. Yes, they were. So if he was getting off those tackles and getting into making some good ass tackles, that was against starters. So that tells you a whole lot right there.
Yeah. He's got a motor, man, and you just can't you can't teach that. That you either got it or you don't.
Mm-hmm.
And the dude, I was trying to think. He reminds me, who's that guy we drafted out? I'm an idiot, guys.
Houston?
No, the dude that we drafted out of BYU. Remember? And he didn't
Ziggy.
Ziggy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He
reminds me of him because he didn't play football that long either.
No.
Well, so he also, coming out of college, Ziggy Ansah, had a bad rep of taking plays off. A lot of them. So he was a
He's also
question.
30 years old.
Even though he was really good, that was a big thing coming into the league. Was he taking plays off and stuff like that, and eating himself out of the league.
I'm just saying, like, as far as not playing that much football.
Oh.
That's what I like about Hassanini.
I think he's only been playing football 4 or 5 years. It hasn't
4
been
5 years. Yeah, that's what I like what Brad said about that, because I agreed. His ability to adapt to the college game so quickly, and how he did, because he was like, it's not like he was putting up mediocre numbers. He was like the nation's sack leader. Like, he was up there. So I like Hassanini.
Really well against the run too, Dede.
Yeah, he played well against in college. He played well against Penn State when Boise State had to play Penn State in the college football playoff. He played well, so he plays well against big competition. Because I know he was in the the Midwestern Conference or whatever. Is that what Boise State is? Something like that.
I think this D line is in better shape than what Lions Twitter is crying about, and I've been trying to tell them, bro.
Man.
Dan has said it. Holmes has said they're fine with what they got, and obviously they're not doing it. They're fine with it. It's everyone else has a problem.
It is more the fans than the actual team. I 100% agree. Like, as much as I think we need help, I know it's not coming. Like, I know it's not coming.
I mean, it's all it's if Holmes is comfortable with the players and Dan's comfortable with the players that they have, that's what they're going to do. They're going to keep what they got.
Mm-hmm.
That's just something they've done for the last 4 years. So why change it?
Yeah, I mean it's worked, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
it's worked every year.
And so
they've done
it. So if you at this point, as anybody in Lions Twitter, if you're just a rational person, you have to understand, like, no matter what, they're not changing the way they're doing business anymore. Like, this is not all of a sudden they're going to go, you know what? We should change. Even though everything else has worked before them, we got to make a change. Let's just change this whole thing up. They're not going to do that.
There's the only 2 players I have an outside chance of them adding right now are either Zadarius Smith or Judon, because those are the ones that have been like the big talks. And I understand it. You want to add another vet to that line. Now, me personally, I'm not adding Judon, but if they add Judon, okay, I'll roll with it. Like, just they're picky about the players they add.
You know what?
Because they don't add very few.
You forgot.
I'm going to tell you this right now. I don't want either one of those guys, to tell you the truth. I don't want Zadarius. I don't want Judon. And I was thinking about this because, Micah requested a trade.
Man,
if there was anybody that you trade for, it would be
that's not happening.
But
he's got to get paid, and we still have other. He's got to get paid.
I mean, everybody
we still have
got to still get paid. I mean, if we would have got Hendrickson, he would still have got paid. So I mean,
okay. So okay, let's do this exercise then. Say we trade for Micah just by, obviously we know it's 99% not going to happen, but say it does. Okay, who are you sacrificing to pay? Because you're going to have to pay Micah, and that's not going to leave money for somebody. And probably at least 2 players. I'll say at least 2. Who are the 2 players you're willing to sacrifice giving money to in order to acquire Micah?
Whoever's contract is up at the time.
Nah, no. I want you to pick 2 players you're willing to say, I'm not paying them in order to take Micah on. Because remember, we got Branch coming up, the Porter's coming up, Hutch still has to get paid. Who else has to get paid?
Gibbs.
TA is going to need to get paid. Gibbs is going to need to get paid soon.
J-Mo.
Jack. We got like 5 to 6 players we got to pay still. If you acquire Micah, 2 of them are not going to be able to get paid. So as much as I would love Micah, no, because you brought up Hendrickson. You could have got Hendrickson a hell of a lot cheaper than what you were going to have to pay Micah. Like, Hendrickson wants money. Don't get me wrong, and he deserves it. But if we would have traded for him, I guarantee Brad would have got him to take probably a little less than what the going rate is opposite Micah. Because Micah's not. Micah's going to want top dollar. He's 26 years old, one of the top players in the league. He's going to require big bucks. Hendrickson, you probably could have got him a little bit cheaper than you would have got Micah.
But you know what? I ain't listening to this bullshit anyway, because we heard it a couple months ago. with Myles Garrett in Cleveland, right?
Mm-hmm.
See how that ended up.
Mm-hmm. Wrote a whole letter and then 2 days later signed a contract. Like, bro.
Money
Except I will admit this, and I will say this. I did say, just said, I do mean it, and that's sincere. But the caveat, I could see Micah standing on business because Jerry has slipped his ass, saying a couple things, acting like he's just fucking Hassanin in. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Jerry, thinking that I'm going to deal with you, but I'm not going to deal with your agent. Man, there's a lot of bad business in there, so that I could see Micah standing on business. So I wouldn't be surprised, right? But also after what I've seen with the whole Myles Garrett thing, I'm keeping that in mind, right? Like, hell, even Trey Hendrickson, right? I will not be back until I get my money.
It's like 3 days, 4 days of camp.
Start hitting that paycheck, motherfucker, change your mind.
You see that 50,000. You see that 50,000 come out of your account. You're like, okay, I might take my ass to camp, bro.
Scary Terry talking about he wants to get traded too. So I mean, it's a whole bunch of. You know what? The NFL's got to start hammering down and stuff. That's what they need to do. Play out your damn contract. Play out your contract.
No, because that final year of that contract, there's no guarantee. So if you get injured, that final year of your contract, your career's done because nobody's going to want to pay you big dollars anymore. I understand the financial security these players want. Like, I get it.
Hendrickson doesn't have that. I mean, he's got a regular contract. So does because
he signed that extension or whatever he signed with.
Yeah, Scary Terry has the same thing. Play your fucking contract out. I can understand if it's a rookie in an extension like Aiden Hutchinson, but fucking you got T.J. Watt, Hendrickson, Scary Terry. Micah's on his rookie contract, isn't he? He's going back. He's going for his extension, so he's got a right.
Yeah, because he was in the same year that Sewell was.
Or Sewell, yeah. So I mean, I just the players that have full contracts that they've signed, play your contract out and then bitch about it. And don't.
I tell you what, though, we need to sign Hutch before Micah signs his.
Yeah, we do. I 100% agree with that. Yeah. The players in the NFL, when they say they want to be traded, that's totally opposite of what is in the NBA. Because when a player in the NBA is like, I want to be traded, they legit want to be out of there. You know what I mean? When a player does it in the NFL, it's a negotiating contract or negotiating contract or whatever to get their contract. So Micah ain't going nowhere. He'll be signed if Jerry
Jones is dumb
smart, but he's not. He's a dumbass.
Yeah, I mean, you could have got the guy for $10 million left if you signed him earlier. Now you got to pay all this damn money. I don't give a damn if you got that much money to pay. That's just bad business. And when you start making bad business decisions like that, dude, you need to turn the keys over to somebody else because your ass is too old for this shit.
His decisions are based on keeping the Cowboys in the freaking
be relevant
social media. That's his thing. Like you heard when they interviewed him and his son that the interviews that they conducted with the Cowboys owner and the owner's son, they asked him like, "Hey, you guys are like not negotiating. You're waiting. You're taking a long time because you're trying to keep the Cowboys." They literally come out and said this like, "Hey, you're trying to keep the Cowboys in the news, basically, in social media." He goes, that is absolutely untrue. It's like, how could they be bigger liars? Like, that's exactly what you've always done. Why do you think you're the last person to sign people to contracts? If you worried about money so much, you would sign them sooner. It's not about the money. It's about keeping the name in the news. And so that way you can sell another freaking jersey or you can sell whatever, That's the biggest thing.
Keep the stars relevant.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, to be honest, I hope Jerry Jones lives forever so that the Cowboys never have a chance to make the playoffs. That's just my opinion.
I'm cool with that. That's a mess.
Right, so You want to go on to the next topic?
Yeah. All right. Well, we're talking about the game. Y'all want to talk about this quarterback play we had,
Yeah,
or
so
lack thereof?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys worried about that?
Yes. Yeah.
That's legit.
You've got to have. You don't have to have a world beater back there as your backup quarterback, but you got to have somebody who's at least. What's the word I want to? Yeah, they can go out there and lead the offense if needed. Kyle Allen last night,
Allen is trash. I don't know even why they picked him up. That was about the dumbest ass pickup I could ever. He played for Carolina, he played for Buffalo, and he played for Pittsburgh, and was ass in every one of those organizations. Yep. And when he played for Carolina, he actually had a chance to win a starting quarterback, a starting quarterback position with Carolina, and couldn't do it. So I mean, dude, and you can see by the interceptions he threw. I mean, that one he telegraphed right to the corner. It was like, here you go.
That was like, yes and no. Like, if you look, Tesla got bumped off his route. You talk about the one in the end zone, right?
Well, the one in the end zone, he didn't place the ball right. That's all there was to that.
You're talking about the out route.
He had two receivers in the end zone. I don't think he was trying to hit Tesla. I think he was trying to hit the other guy, and he just didn't put the ball placement. The ball placement was crap.
Nah, that was for Tesla all day. That was Tesla's pass all day. You're talking about the out route one that he threw, the first one he threw? Yeah, that was god awful. It was late on it and everything. It was terrible.
But he telegraphed it to the corner. The corner was like, "Yep, that's me. I got it." Yeah, he's just terrible. That dude's, and I don't know what's going on with Hooker. I don't think they have confidence in that guy. He was 3 for 6. He only threw 16 times in a 34-7. You got beat 34-7, and at the time he played, you had to be the one doing a comeback, and you only threw 6 times. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, and the running backs weren't doing shit.
No, it was out of the hands of the running back by that damn time. You need to be throwing the ball.
Trilla, not to disrespect you, there's no thinking about it. They don't. They gave us the answer last year when come playoff time, they signed Teddy Bridgewater. Dude been coaching all year long, and then he jumped to number 2 guy.
Yeah.
That told us everything we need to know, Trilla.
Yep. You're right.
Yep.
Endo's got to start this next game.
Remember Day when in our general chat, and I said, "Oh, what does this mean? Does this mean Bridgewater? Oh no, he's there to hold the clipboard and give it and help. He's there to be a coach." Oh, really?
Why he acted?
When got hurt, who came in? Or no, excuse me, it came before that, right? Because Hooker got scratched. So automatically, Bridgewater was the number 2.
Yeah, because didn't Bridgewater play like the last game of the season? Didn't he play a little bit in the last game of the season? I thought he did.
No, because the last game of the season was the Minnesota game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. Because I know they picked him up right around that time because they were headed into the playoffs. So. Yeah, I thought he at least played a little bit, but you're right. We needed to win that game.
And Hooker was available during the playoff game, but the point is that they put Bridgewater in before him, and that people were looking like, "What? Bridgewater's going in, not Hooker?" That tells you.
Hooker, you're right.
Hooker, like Rich said, that tells you a whole bunch.
Hooker wasn't available in that first playoff game.
He was what is called.
He was the emergency guy.
Yeah, he was the emergency guy.
Bridgewater would have hadn't gotten hurt. For him to come in.
Yeah.
But I mean, regardless, emergency 3rd string.
Yeah.
Either way, they don't have confidence in him.
Either way,
Brad Holmes strikes again.
Off of a freaking practice, high school or college coach to go and play in an NFL game. That's ahead of a guy that's already been on the roster the whole year. That tells you something.
That tells you a lot.
Yeah.
That's like calling Chris off the couch right now. I mean,
yeah, you're at Yeah.
They should have kept Jake.
I
from
still
State
got it.
Farm.
Let's go.
That's what they should have done. They should have kept Jake from.
I'm too short.
No, he sucks too.
Oh, come on.
Nah, he
Come
sucks
on.
too.
He's better than fucking Allen.
You're right. So yeah, Hendo, man, they got to figure something out. What they're gonna do? They got to figure something out.
There's something
What, they're
about
either
it.
gonna trust this dude, or not trust him. Necessarily let him develop, because only throwing 6 times, you're not letting the dude develop. You know what I mean?
Maybe
So
they just don't
either
trust
let the
him.
dude
I mean,
develop
you gotta
or go
trust the
sign
player to
somebody
do
else.
that. You got to trust
And
the
you're-
player to do that. If they don't trust him,
You
they're
gotta
gonna
let him try to.
throw.
You gotta let him try to earn your trust. Throwing it 6 times, you ain't gonna earn shit.
Yeah, he needs,
You know, like that. That's the coaching staff. Literally, like, okay, I get you don't trust this guy, but you gotta let him try to like earn your trust. You gotta let him throw more than 6 times. Like 6 times is, dude. That's like you're forced. What it used to be the 4th string quarterback in the preseason. You know what I mean? Like that's just like a slap in the face to
Maybe
Hendo
he
last
can't
night. To
pick
be
up
honest.
the offense.
whoever said it earlier, he does need to start the next game. You need to get him as much opportunity to see what you've got in him, like period. Because Kyle Allen is, and if you listen to, I think who was the commentators last night? Was that Chris? Whatchamacallit?
Chris
Yeah,
Collinsworth,
Collinsworth, and
Mike Tirico.
Mike Tirico. Yeah,
Tirico, I'm
Tweedledee
not
and
worried
Tweedledee.
about. I don't like Collinsworth at all, and his.
I like Collinsworth.
I
like
don't
Collinsworth.
like him at all. Absolutely,
I like his son better than I like him.
Yeah, but yeah,
Collinsworth is. There's something wrong with that guy. He's on everybody's nutsack when he likes somebody.
That's what I was gonna say, because last night they were like, well, the Lions brought in Kyle Allen because they thought that he would be that veteran presence, the guy that was going to like gonna be the good quality backup that they were gonna have. And I'm like going, oh my God, stop.
No, this dude sucks. This dude sucks, bro. He's terrible. Like, if 16 goes down, man, we're fucked.
Yeah, because
We're
at least if you have a quality guy, your team as a whole can get you through a game or two until your other one comes back. But if your backup is
turning the ball over like that, bro, like,
I mean, you can't overcome stuff like that. You just need a guy that can stand in there and toss like maybe sub 20 passes a game. Will run the ball a lot. Just kind of hopefully keep the games close enough where we can win late in the game. Like that's what you need. But if you don't have a quarterback that can even do that, just simply like just be a part of or a piece, that'll be rough.
Fuck it. Let fucking Tesla fucking play the wing T quarterback. Fuck it. He won the state championship playing the wing T quarterback in high school. Fuck it. Let him run
Why
the
not?
offense. Gibbs and Monty and him in the wing T. Come on now. It's like, that's kind of like entertaining. Can't be no worse than Kyle Allen and Hooker the way they looked last night.
I think they go pick up another quarterback.
I don't think that's going to be much of a bold statement there, Richard. I think that's inevitable.
Well, friends and folks, I gotta go because I got another show I'm producing, so I gotta be up out of here. So it was nice being on this show with y'all.
Later, old man.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
Love it. Have a good one.
You too, man. Everybody, peace out.
Peace out,
Go Lions.
Cool.
So, Rich, you said they'll go pick up another quarterback. Who do you think it's going to be?
Ooh.
Like,
So
the biggest name out there is Carson Wentz. You know.
Well, I'm also looking at Cleveland has 4.
You go trade for Kirko.
I heard that.
Miami has Zach Wilson and Ewers. If they want to keep Ewers, I wouldn't mind Zach Wilson.
That's so crazy because that's so crazy to say now because he's been playing like he's like from what I hear in Miami, he's been playing well in practice.
All right, Day, straight up. Goff goes down. You got who would you rather have? Hooker?
Or Zach Wilson?
Yeah.
Give me Zach Wilson. I'll take Zach Wilson. And he's not good either. Like, he was shit for the Jets.
Well,
I mean, that's the Jets.
I don't think
so.
it was all his fault, the Jets, to be honest with you.
I don't either. Because when he played against us. Remember, he played against us, and he had a damn good game against us. This was, I think, the 13-3 year. Not last year, but the year before or whatever. Or was it?
Whoa!
Maybe the 9 and 8 year.
West in the 7th inning.
Oh, I know. I'm watching it. I got you. Yeah, I only saw like 3 or 4. I only saw one good free agent quarterback that's available right now.
There's not many. Really not.
I didn't know.
Rich is probably right. You probably have to trade for one.
I didn't know Jeff Driscoll was still in the league. Well,
Man, I didn't either. When Kyle Allen was playing so bad in the beginning of the game, I said that name. I said, "Where's Jeff Driscoll at?" You know. And then somebody posted free agent quarterbacks. There he is sitting there. I'm like, there he is. There he is. Former Lions great.
See, and that's the thing, right, Derek? That just tells you right there.
Gosh.
Like, a lot of people, and I hear this from time to time. Like, they always say, like, okay, your most important position is quarterback. Your second most is left tackle. But some people are saying, like, your third best is, like, the backup quarterback. Like, who do you have as a backup quarterback? And if you really think about it, there aren't many.
No, there's not.
Not quality one. I wonder if AJ McCarron's still around. Like, I mean,
I think he finally retired because I think he left the XFL or UFL. Hell, go get one of the UFL guys.
I was just about to say when you mentioned it, I was like, hey, well, you know, that's not a bad idea.
No, go get one of the UFL guys. Try it out. Why not? You know, you have 3 more weeks to figure it out. You know, so
yeah,
they gotta do something, man. Because you know, you never want your second string quarterback to be one of the most important players on your team. Yeah. But in reality, if you really think about it, it kind of is. Because if your starter goes down 90% of the time, your season's fucked.
Yeah.
You know, but we have a good core. You know, we got the 2 backs, we got the receivers on the outside, and Laporta. That's enough to carry a team.
Yeah.
But tie game.
Tie game, motherfucker.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
There's the bullpen. Woo! Okay.
Way to go, boys.
That was quick. Those old buddy had a good outing. Who pitched?
Flaherty?
Yeah,
Flaherty,
he had a good outing.
He had a good outing. He may have been charged with those 2 runs, though, that just scored, though. It may look like he may have.
One of them might be his, but I think the other one might be. Oh, well, no, you might be right.
I think 2 of them are his, and then one of them is Vest.
Holton.
Let's see.
Holton, yeah, that's right. 87 was in before Vest was in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he only had 1 earned run. You guys are right. Holton. I didn't see Holton, so Holton it took the 2 runs. Vest was not.
6 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 7 Ks, 3 walks. I'll take it.
Yep, same here.
That's a solid outing. That's
a good team.
Yep.
That's a solid outing.
That's what you want from your starter nowadays. Like that's good.
You got to get this guy out though. You can't let this sumbitch get you.
Harper's tough though.
He's 0 for 2 tonight.
Yeah, but that's a strike all day.
But
he was pitching. He's not against Flaherty now.
No.
Hey, that matchup tomorrow, y'all. Fire.
Yeah.
Skubal. What is it? Skubal and who? Zach Wheeler.
Yeah.
I'm hoping. So I want to say this real quick. The Braves play in a race car stadium tomorrow. They play at Bristol tomorrow. I'm hoping that's not going to be blacked out. I'm hoping that's like a nationally televised game, since it's like a special thing.
Yeah, that's true.
It should
be because it's a one.
Reds.
One
oh my gosh! Come on.
Yeah, it's a one-time thing. It's pretty cool little setup. So anybody watching the show, if you want to watch a cool little kind of different type of baseball game, it's the Reds and the Braves tomorrow inside of Bristol Motor Speedway. supposed to be really cool.
Oh wow!
Anyway,
Wow, Richard, something's going on.
what's the
No, God,
they walk him?
No, I thought Bryce
he's
Harper.
out. Get him out of here.
I thought Bryce.
Get him out of here.
Bryce Harper just got thrown out of the game.
Damn.
Yeah, because he went all the way, and he the third base judge called him out, and he was screaming, and I think the home plate umpire threw him out.
Did he go?
He did. Oh no, he did. He went like so when a batter swings.
Oh yeah, he went. Okay. Yep.
If
Okay.
you could see you saw it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I only had when we first said somebody. I only had the front angle. I was like,
okay.
it's close. But when they went to the side, yeah, you can see it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and he may have got tossed because I saw
He did.
Richard even what? Oh, he did.
He did.
Yeah,
He
Harper got tossed. Yeah, Harper got tossed.
Hey, that threw him out quick, Dave.
Yeah, he did.
He said, mm-mm. You got it.
It's funny because sometimes umps get triggered real easy. Like I've seen one where like the batter didn't really do much. They like made a motion or something to their head, or they'll turn to their ump and then turn back and they get thrown out. And I'm like, did he say something to him? No, he just looked at him, and that was enough. You know.
I don't take much. A lot of these guys are short tempered.
Yeah, they are.
All right, so what's the next topic before we get out of here and try to keep about an hour long
Got a few more here. So
we talked about so right now, looking at last night, we'll make this quick because it's like picking between shit and shit. Who's our number 2 right now?
Incomplete.
Between Allen and Hooker.
Incomplete.
Okay.
I mean,
fuck it, why not?
Yeah, no, I mean, who else wasn't there another quarterback on our team too?
No.
If there was, where was he at last night?
No, I mean he's a receiver or something like that. I thought it was another. But,
nah, just all I know is the flaw.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna say our backup quarterback is not on our roster currently.
I hope not. Okay, I'll say that. I'm with you now. I hope not.
Yeah, I mean, if you really want me, if I had to pick between the two, it's going to be Hendon Hooker at the end of the day. But I mean, I have to see it's incomplete on because he only, like you said, he only made 6 passes. It was at the end of the game. If he starts the whole game and he does okay, there's your backup quarterback. You know, but
I just hope this team doesn't be. I hope they don't try to be bullish on this backup QB position. You know what I mean? Like, cause they're being bullish on the defensive line. Like, come on now, those guys that are there aren't necessarily like, you know what I mean? And they're being bullish because they're like, we like our guys, which is fine. Like your guys ain't steer us wrong, but like, don't be bullish on this backup quarterback shit. Don't do it.
yeah.
Don't say, oh no, we trust our guys. Like these guys are, you know, good guys. Boom, that's gone.
Yep.
They got to figure this out. Unfortunately, this is like what happens when you're good. These are the type of things you worry about. You worry about the backup quarterback.
Perez.
And guess what? Okay, so this is going to be funny and it's off topic, but Winsell Perez. Okay, I saw this today and I didn't even realize this. He is the longest tenured Tiger right now.
Damn, how long has he been there?
Well, if you count like minor leagues and stuff like that, he was a rookie like last year or this year. Like he's been in the organization longer than any other player has been on the Tigers. Like that's
damn.
It's crazy. It's crazy. That's what they said. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Who impressed me the most last night? I think there's like 4 guys that say that like impressed me last night. The Slaw impressed me. Love it impressed me. You know, those 2 drops, yeah, those suck. But like that second one, that DB kind of like ripped that shit away from him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then so those 2, Hassanin impressed me. And then fucking Stewart. Yeah, Stewart impressed me. He played well when he was playing on linebacker.
Yeah.
There's a couple guys that really didn't impress me, but I'm hoping that's a topic because I'll talk about that. Who impressed you the most, Chris?
Well, okay, so I'm liking. I'm unfortunately biased to Slaw because he is the ex receiver I've been freaking wanting. So no matter you can't unless he has a really bad game. I'm always going to be partial to saying he did a good job. But
do you see Puka Nakua in him? Because somebody posted that, and I kind of like looked and thought, and I was like, could be.
Let me see when he plays the next game. I want to see. I'll see again because I wasn't looking at him. I wasn't looking at him and trying to compare him to another player. I was just watching how he was playing. So I really wasn't looking for a comparison. I was looking for purposes of how he was catching the ball, where he was catching it at. Was he bodying it? Was he handsing it? Stuff like that. I wasn't really paying attention to his style. So maybe next game I'll look at that.
Okay.
Yeah, but I like him. And who was the other guy that I liked?
Him and Lovett got all the targets.
He did. He got 5.
I think Lovett had 4.
And everyone else had 1.
He had 5 receptions and 9 targets. That's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah. Yep.
I looked at it. Yeah, all the targets went to Lovett and Tesla.
Mm-hmm. But him, and then I also like the defensive player as well. I thought he was really, really good. The one you named.
Hassanin.
Yeah, Hassanin. Yeah. I liked his style. Oh, I liked it a lot.
Rich, what about you? Who impressed you the most last night? Or who were some players that impressed you last night?
Manu and Hassanin.
Manu was in the game late, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I didn't really pay too much
Manu
attention.
played really well, actually.
I want to get my hands on the all 22 for the preseason.
Is it free for the preseason?
I have no idea.
Tesla did too, but y'all both already said it, so I don't need to say it too.
Yeah. I think that's generally there was so
say it
many.
With your chest, Rich.
there were so few good points to be made. It's easy to have the same people that we like. It was very tough to have any other outliers.
That safety from Grand Valley State, he played well. Kenley, I think his name is, or something like that.
Jackson played well.
Dan?
Yep.
Yeah. There was one he made. They were running the ball, and it was on the complete opposite side of the field. And you see him come flying in, he makes the final hit to knock the running back out of bounds.
Now, who pissed me, or who did not?
Sucked.
Right. Oh, right.
Nah, yeah, he didn't. Bro, he got cooked. Nah. Bring that bullshit. What are we doing? Hold on. This is some bullshit.
That's a Bandit thing. I put it in there for a half a second and then pulled it off to see what you were going to say.
I've seen that. Hold on. This wouldn't happen if Ben was here. Man. Yeah, it would. Yeah,
but you also got to understand, too, I don't know. It's just, man, these guys been in camp for 10 days. They're still learning the offense, and you're going to run vanilla plays anyway.
Yeah. They're not installing the whole playbook in preseason.
That game, it looks like we signed everybody under the sun just to put a team together to play on the freaking Hall of Fame game or whatever.
That's how it usually is. A lot of those guys who play in that Hall of Fame game generally aren't on the roster. Yeah. There will be some that are on the roster, but generally, a lot of those guys playing that very first game don't make the team.
Yeah, those are guys that are looking for practice squad possibilities on other teams.
Mm-hmm. I tell you what, though, you can kind of see what Morton wants to do. You know what I mean? A lot of drags across the field, a couple of wide receiver screens. We've seen that a few times. You kind of see when they did throw, you could kind of see what they wanted to do.
Because Was it? And I think you guys said in the group chat or before that he's more of a downfield, like throwing. That's his offense is more downfield.
Yeah, he likes to take more shots.
Yeah,
that and he likes to let his players do what they can do. If that makes sense.
You mean take advantage of their strengths?
Correct.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's good though. That's
and I like that he's up in the booth too.
I'm kind of yes and no on that.
You get it. Well, what did you just ask to see, Day?
All 22.
So what is he doing? He's watching the all 22 live.
Yeah.
There's different there's pros and cons to being up in the booth versus down on the field. There is pros and cons both ways. So the pro to being up in the booth is you have a different advantage of seeing how plays are being constructed and what's going on. However, the pro to being down on the field is you're right in the players and you can physically talk to them. Some players like that immediate being able to digest the play face to face versus over the phone, because you know what they got to do. They come off the field. Hey, Amon Ra, like the offensive coordinator wants to talk. He picks up the phone. He talks like, hey, next time, don't forget, just check that. Like they talk over the phone. It's not as personable, and some guys are better at person to person versus over the phone.
And the players can tell the coach what they're seeing. You know, how they're like the DB or the linebackers playing them or what they're doing, how they're blitzing, how they're covering, you know, just by feel too. So,
yeah, because he sees overview, they see it on the field view. There's two different areas of view. Yeah.
That definitely would have happened if Ben was here because it would have been just as vanilla play calling last night.
I mean, you could have, we could have been calling plays like that. I mean, I don't think it'd have been much different. I mean, to be honest,
you don't want me calling plays. I'm throwing a reverse running back, halfback pass, bro. Like in the Hall of Fame game. Let's go.
Why did they just do 3 reverses and then a pitch back to the quarterback?
Like Hooker, we're running the option play, bro. That's what we're doing. But I mean, it was preseason, so it really don't mean shit. Like it sucks here, get our ass kicked, but I mean, it was like whatever, you know. They don't have them more ready to go the next game. Yeah. I don't care if we don't win a single preseason game, to be honest with you. I don't care.
I mean,
just don't get your ass kicked like they did yesterday. I just don't want to see that. You know.
I mean, I know you don't like it, but I care about this much about preseason. I can't. I don't like. I like to watch. It's more of an. You're watching individuals see how well they're doing. See what they've done good. Have they progressed since the last game? So on and so forth. I like that. If they win or lose, get blown out, I don't care. But if your quarterback's not passing downfield, if your receivers aren't picking, like if you're not scoring at some rate, like if you're getting blown, well, I guess you're right, Daniel. Like if you get blown out 35-7, but if it's like 42 to like 35, okay.
I don't care. You know, it's because it shows me that you can at least your second and third tier guys can at least compete. You know, like if you want these guys to compete against, you know, the 1s and 2s, you know, say somebody gets hurt, God forbid, you know, I've got to be able to see them compete against the 2s and 3s or the 3s and 4s for that matter. If you're getting blown out like that, I just feel like you're just not competing. Yeah. You know. But I'll attribute last night's loss with turnovers. Turnovers got us last night. Like, if you really want to focus on the game, turnovers got us. You can't turn the ball over like that and expect to win. You know?
I mean, I didn't get into the game immediately. It took me I was like 1 or 2 minutes into the game. But like literally, I was in the car, I turned it on, and it's a fumble. And I was like, well, God damn, it just came on.
Like that, bro. You know.
That was the last.
That ended up being the story of the night. It was from the opening kickoff all the way to the end of the game. Turnovers, you know.
Yeah, that's okay.
Damn.
Tie game
again.
Is this Mr. Changeup?
No, Hannafy.
No.
Hannafy.
Who's Mr. Changeup?
Tommy Cahill.
Okay.
Canley.
Is it Canling? They were calling him Cahill the other day. That's why I was confused because I remember you saying his name and I was like, "Is that right?" And then they said Cahill, and I was like, "Which is it?"
We got anything else?
I don't have anything else. I had a topic off the top of my head at the beginning of the sequence of the line stuff. I forgot about it.
Well, okay, we'll say that because Rich did kind of like bring this up. Who were the guys that didn't impress you last night? The guys you thought were going to play, you didn't expect them to show out or nothing, but, you expected them to play well, and you were kind of just like, well, that's kind of like not good, Definitely Rakestraw. I think all of us should say Rakestraw for sure.
Hooker.
Hooker. I'll tell you what, our fourth running back is technically Baki, so never mind. I was going to say our fourth running back position's in trouble. Because those other two guys we brought in, I only remember the one guy. I don't remember the fifth running back or whatever we brought in. But those guys were terrible. I'll tell you what, the second rotation of D lineman didn't really have a whole lot of push. I'll tell you that.
Did Broderick play last night?
I have no idea. That's a problem. We don't know if our third round pick played. That's a problem.
Craig Reynolds would be our fourth running back, wouldn't he?
I think he's our third.
No, he's our fourth because you've got the guy that was a converted linebacker that you would rather.
Yeah, I think Reynolds is above him.
He would be our third or fourth because you've got our two starters. You got Craig Reynolds, and then you've got the guy that was a converted linebacker.
I think Craig's. I'm with Rich. I think Craig is above Baki.
You think so?
Craig, okay. I think Craig is our 3, and then Baki's probably our 4.
Okay. I mean, he didn't play last night, so.
Oh my fucking gosh! Come on, dude. What?
No, he's hurt. Baki's hurt.
Oh, he's hurt. Okay.
That was a terrible throw to first, Rich. Terrible throw to first, bro.
Holy cow! Just a bit outside.
Man.
Wow.
Man, that gets you out the inning.
Yes, it does.
And I'll tell you, whoever the center was last night, I think it was Kingsley's our center last night.
Yeah.
Some of the snaps were not very good either. So that backup center position behind probably Graham and Tate.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the thing.
Well, that was the thing that I was talking about before, is that I think it's a worry because right now, if Rutledge would be your future center, he's at guard, and Glasgow's our starting center. Who's your backup center?
Yeah, who's your backup guard?
Yeah, because if Rutledge were to move over to center, who's playing that guard position? Or if you keep the guard position, who's playing the center position? So
we gotta hope Frazier gets hurt because I think Frazier's supposed to be like the backup guard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he ain't coming back to October.
And Brad is going to take him in the 3rd round. Glad he didn't. Glad he didn't. But all right, well, I think that's it. What'd you say?
Steve.
Oh.
You didn't see his comment?
I didn't see his comment, no. Did Mosley play?
Mosley?
Who's
Mosley?
Yeah, I know. I think he's circa a couple of years ago, but
All right, guys. Well, I think that's gonna wrap it up for the week.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we've had 230 plus viewers tonight, so
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you all for tuning in. Tell your friends. And tell them like and subscribe.
Yep, absolutely. Cool.
All right, guys. Well, I'm Day. I've been your host. It's been fun tonight. And we'll let these other two guys tell them where you can find them at. And we're going to say goodbye for the week. See you next week on Detroit. What Up, Doe?
Yep.
I'm Day.
You can find me at Crazy Hockey Fan on Twitter and on Instagram. You can find me at onepride_24. Riggs.
Richard, you can catch me on X at Riggs928.
Okay, and I know, Bandit, you're behind the scenes. I think we're done.
Don't play that stupid ass out.
Adios, turd nuggets.